as you said, becoming a six-figure conscious entrepreneur, launching Manifest X Mastermind to actually create a community that I needed, with both spiritual people and entrepreneurs in the same place, working together, building together, where it's okay to discuss channeling, spiritual awakenings, and healing, as well as profits, purpose, mission statements, marketing strategies, and actually supporting each other, affiliate partners, things that we're doing. We're speaking on stages, and so it's, each time it's like pain to purpose over and over again. And then the third spiritual awakening, which I'm so proud of, it's totally shifted the narrative, because it was no longer, okay, near-death experience, the rug being pulled from under my feet. It was going to a training where I get to learn transformational tools like theta healing, and using that tool to heal myself, manifest. Things started coming with me. Things started coming to me with flow and ease, as opposed to a hustle, grind, struggle. And I manifested my compatible soulmate. My business went from 6 figures in a year to 6 figures in a month to 6 figures in one day by speaking from stage and serving at my first international retreat.
Let me jump on in here real quick, because I want to relate to some of the things that you've said already, and kind of break things down a little bit and let you know kind of how things resonate with me. I find it very fascinating listening to your, to your personal journey, because it really reflects the journey of so many entrepreneurs, right? Like Tony Robbins has almost like the same story as you, right? Almost the exact same story. And I can relate to your story as well. Each of our journey and our struggles that we go through are the same. But what I find in common, like I said, Tony Robbins, myself, I think about, the founders of Paul Mitchell, right? He lived in his car as well. He had a couple of different, ups and downs. You call them awakenings, which is really interesting. I want to, jump into that terminology a little bit here as we go along. But again, it's like a common theme. And one of the things that I have noticed as I coach people in terms of like finding their way and finding the particular area that they want to like serve within, which is this, like when you have gone through a challenge and you get to the other side of it, whether that's like you said, like your first other side, your first awakening that you describe. But like when you get to the other side of it, like you're almost like naturally equipped to help people who are back where you started. How do you relate to that?
That's the biggest gift. So I'm grateful that you're speaking life into that, because nothing feels more rewarding in my experience than turning that was my awakening that had me come from Germany to America, when my first mentor showed me pictures of kids that looked like me and telling me that these kids going through the same struggles, gangs are recruiting, fatherless homes, all that poverty cycles, that they needed male role models, and I could be a role model to them. I was thinking to myself, what if I could help one person not have to go through the pain that I went through? It'll make it all worth it, all worth it. And then later, when I went through the struggles of becoming an entrepreneur, it was like, what? Like, if I can help another person, like not have to, feel like wanting to take their own life by navigating, the dark night of the soul, that is the process for many of us getting initiated into this work. If I can help another person like not want to quit, or actually make that that learning curve shorter and with more ease and with connection and knowing that they're not alone, and with the tools that I learned from my mentors, it'll be all worth it. And that's still today. It's the fuel. It's not just about getting clients. It's about getting success stories, seeing people that are on the same journey as ourselves get to the results, to the promised land, the life of their dreams, way faster and easier than it took for ourselves to do it. And I believe that for many of us, especially in the space of mentorship, coaching, and transformation, it's not just like show me what you've got. It's show me who you've taught. Like, I think the fruit should be, our labor should be in the results of our clients and our students, because that's true mastery. It's not just becoming unconsciously competent, which is an amazing feat for anybody, the Michael Jordan level skill set in your craft, being in your genius zone.